In a takedown that had both the political world and Hollywood gasping for air, Karoline Leavitt, the firebrand voice shaking up American politics, just unleashed a verbal barrage on Robert De Niro that's being called one of the most unexpected and explosive moments of the year. The stage? A televised town hall on free speech, celebrity influence, and the growing divide between Hollywood elites and working-class America. And when De Niro's name came up, Leavitt did not flinch. The trigger, De Niro's fiery rant, goes viral. Just days before, Robert De Niro had appeared at a glitzy political fundraiser in Manhattan. During his speech, he launched into a profanity-laced tirade against right-wing extremists, calling them a national sickness and accusing younger conservatives of being brainwashed robots with ring lights and podcasts. He never mentioned names, but everyone knew who he was talking about. And Karoline Leavitt? She took that personally. The moment that shook the room. Live on national television. When asked about De Niro's remarks, Leavitt leaned forward, stared directly into the camera, and said, "Robert De Niro made a career pretending to be tough guys. But when it comes to standing up for freedom of thought, he folds like a Hollywood script rewrite." The audience erupted. She continued, "He spent decades playing mobsters. Maybe it's time he stopped trying to act like a moral authority. Because the real world doesn't run on movie magic." Mick dropped. The fallout, Hollywood V's. Heartland. Within minutes of her comments airing, social media detonated, De Niro destroyed. Carolina claps back. Hollywood hypocrisy. Memes flew. Conservative influencers hailed it as a generational moment. Even moderates admitted, say what you want that was savage and smart. Meanwhile, De Niro's camp released a brief statement. Mr. De Niro stands by his remarks and will not dignify attacks from media manipulators. But the damage had been done. The image of De Niro, once untouchable, was now being openly mocked on his own turf. Inside the campaign, why she did it. According to Leavitt's team, the confrontation wasn't about publicity. It was about drawing a line. Karoline is tired of rich elites lecturing Americans from their gated mansions and private jets. You can't claim to fight for the people when you haven't lived like them in decades. She even fired off a follow-up post that hit like a thunderbolt. Robert De Niro wants to talk about national sickness. Try stepping outside Beverly Hills and talking to a working mom who just lost her job because she didn't have the right politics. The lesson? Once upon a time, Hollywood could say whatever it wanted and the country would listen. Not anymore. This is the age of accountability, where movie stars don't automatically get the final word and Americans aren't afraid to push back. Karoline Leavitt didn't just clap back at Robert De Niro. She shattered the illusion that fame equals moral authority. Because in today's America, truth beats talent agents. And the only script that matters.is, the one written by the people. If Robert De Niro thought Karoline Leavitt would back off after her bold takedown, he seriously underestimated her. Because within 48 hours, Tinseltown retaliated and Karoline fired back even harder. The Hollywood pile-on begins. Following her viral moment, a flood of celebrities took to social media in defense of De Niro. Mark Ruffalo tweeted, "Another conservative puppet-attacking artist who speak truth to power." Sad. Alyssa Milano posted a TikTok montage of De Niro's greatest moments with a caption that read, "You'll never touch this legacy, Karoline." Even Stephen Colbert weighed in, saying during his monologue, "Leavitt says De Niro is out of touch. Honey, your entire party's still stuck in the 1950s. But what they didn't realize, they were feeding the fire. Karoline's response, "I don't need an agent, I have a country." Leavitt, unshaken, held a surprise press conference outside a rural diner in Ohio, flanked by veterans, small business owners, and college students. She looked directly into the camera and said, "Hollywood thinks this is a game. I'm not playing. I'm fighting for real Americans who are tired of being insulted by people who haven't paid their own electric bill in 30 years. Mark Ruffalo? Great in the Hulk. But this isn't CGI. This is real life." The crowd roared. Then came the debate challenge.ina movie no one expected. Karoline took to X and posted a simple, brutal challenge. Robert De Niro, let's debate. On stage. No script. No teleprompter. Just you, Me and America watching. That tweet exploded with over 100 million views in 24 hours. It was reposted by tech moguls, military veterans, and even Elon Musk, who added, "Now, this would be worth streaming." Behind the scenes, panic among Hollywood publicists. Sources close to De Niro's team revealed the actor was furious about being challenged so publicly. But his advisors were divided. Some urged him to accept and put her in her place. Others warned it could be a career killer. She's too sharp, too prepared, and the country is hungry for authenticity. At the time of writing, no response from De Niro. And that silence? Deafening. The grassroots explosion. Meanwhile, Leavitt's campaign reported an unprecedented surge in donations, 10x her normal rate in just 3 days. Small dollar donations, middle America, first-time givers, and messages poured in. You said what we've wanted to say for years. Finally, someone stood up to the celebrity class. We've got your back, keep swinging. The lesson loud and clear: in the battle between the scripted elite and the unscripted patriot, something seismic is shifting. Karoline Leavitt proved that you don't need a Netflix special to command the spotlight, just courage, conviction, and a voice that cuts through the noise. Fame is fading. Truth is trending. And the American people? They're not clapping for actors anymore. They're standing with fighters. THEFINALACT when the spotlight fades, truth stands tall. As the media frenzy finally cooled, and the viral clips gave way to deeper reflection, a new narrative emerged, not just about Karoline Leavitt or Robert De Niro, but about what it means to lead in a divided America. Yes, De Niro has Oscars. Yes, Leavitt has grassroots momentum. But beyond the applause and headlines, something much more important echoed across the nation: accountability, authenticity, and the power of unfiltered truth. The lesson: in today's America, celebrity no longer grants immunity. And political courage can come from the most unexpected places. For decades, Hollywood played the role of moral compass. But people have grown weary of being lectured by actors who live behind gates, speak in scripts, and vanish when the real conversations get uncomfortable. Karoline Leavitt proves something profound. You don't need lights, cameras, or a PR team to speak for the people. You just need to be real. Because in the end, fame fades, but truth endures. And whether it's spoken on a red carpet or on a diner porch in Ohio, the voice that dares to challenge the script is the one history remembers. Let the world take note. Don't underestimate the quiet strength of the underestimated. And never forget, the microphone belongs to whoever's brave enough to pick it up and speak for the people.